It's Friday the 29th of May 2026. This is the morning briefing. So starting on the daily chart. Yesterday, as I mentioned in the video, we'd had this sort of liquidity grab of this pivot daily high here and a very bearish close. The follow through on Wednesday was quite nice with a close below the previous day's low, and we hadn't tapped into this pivot low here that wasn't grabbed before the move up. So I'm just going to turn this down just a fraction. There we go. Okay, and yesterday was just beautiful. It just opened and sold off through Asia in very sort of normal logical fashion, and what I didn't expect was the big bullish return during New York, which we'll have a look at on the 5-minute chart. But it did exactly what it needed to do. It came down, took the previous day's low and this low that I'd marked out previously back from towards the end of March. So we've come all the way here and come back down to this area here. So now we just need to see it. So yesterday was very bullish with a liquidity grab. So are we coming up to target these highs? At least I think yesterday's high is a target and this high from Wednesday is a target. So that might be nice to trade into. Let's look at the 5-minute and what happened. So as we can see here, price had this, there's a contract change. I switched to the August contract, the Q, and really this 5-minute opening was a rejection of this hourly high here. They came up and swept that, and that's all that the buyers were able to do. Once we had this close, switch on my hourlies. Once we had this hourly close back inside the New York volume profile zone, I was starting to get quite confident that there'd be a sell opportunity to at least the value area low or this lower value fire line here, this lower level. What I didn't really expect, and I was out for the day, is that this continued selling and it to make it all the way down to these lows, and it came down to the second lower fire line, which was beautiful, and that's where it provided support. And if you'd bought here and held, you would have had a beautiful trade on the other side. But I'm very happy with how I traded yesterday. All I did was catch this into thing. And I was out of the market during Asia, and that's all I did for the day. You can sort of woulda, shoulda, coulda, but to get a trade like that with very sort of little stress, just letting it play out. I didn't move my stop to the top of this low here, which easily got swept on the Shanghai Open push up. Those trading days when they come along, you've got to take them, and it does encourage you to leave runners on those days. But I took on 2 accounts, I got my profit, and that was good. Shut the platform down and did other things during the day. Coming into today, so we've got this big bullish run up now. We'll turn on the volume profile. Very wide playing field there based on all this move that happened in New York. Recently we had lots of really powerful moves in Asia and New York with the consolidation, but here, just change that over. Put in the point of control. It's way down here. Get rid of that now. Get rid of that. Right. So we are, as Asia is underway, still in the first hour of trading. We have the previous day's high here. So the previous day's high is just above us. We have another previous day's high from Wednesday. Come on now. those up as I go. Okay, so we are above the value area high. We are below the dynamic value line, which is sloping down as we've got this sort of very weak retracement. You can see these small bodies compared to this movement, but that doesn't mean gold will because we've got longs in the market who are in profit, and gold loves to put the pain into anyone who's in profit from the previous day. So it could easily just keep on selling down and taking away all these people's paper profits if they haven't closed off their trades. What I'll be looking for is this upper value line and value area high to hold as support, and to have some sort of close, like a sweep and then a close back above, and get above this dynamic value line to target the previous day's high from yesterday and previous day high from Wednesday, and this upper level here would be my preferred trade. If we get a close back inside here, I might try and target the inflection point. That's what I'm looking at the moment.